Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we have a triple Gemini Jets unboxing for you guys. I hope you guys are excited, and if you are, please consider leaving a like on the video. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. I did actually order from RM Models, and I do have a few more models on the way, as they did not all ship at once, unfortunately, but that's totally okay. Okay, we will start off with all the tissues, packing paper, all of that good stuff. We will start off with this aircraft, which is the Frontier Airbus A321. I did order this aircraft for my Denver airport, and I am so excited to announce that it is coming and on the way. We'll just briefly go over the box. Right here you have the Gemini Jets logo, and then the Frontier Airbus A321 computer-generated aircraft. And then down here it says Airbus A321 and the Frontier logo. And then we have the look inside tab, if you can even read that. And let's get straight into the unboxing. Alright, there is the aircraft right there in the plastic covering. Just pop the lid off. And here is the aircraft. It looks super, super good. Here is a view of the entire aircraft. I'm so happy to say that Gemini Jets has worked on their A321 in the past few years, and this looks absolutely astonishing. Starting off towards the front, we have the cockpit right here, and then the cockpit windows. Then down below we have the L1 boarding door, which is actually up here. And then we have the first nose gear, or the first landing gear right there. Then at the top we have our first antenna with a little bit of a red light. Not sure what that's for, but next we have the Frontier titles in the dark green. And as you can see, I believe a few other YouTubers pointed this out, but I wanted to as well. The blue line, on most Aero Classics, it actually goes all the way across the wing, which it's not supposed to, and it stops right past the in, which is how it should be, really. And then we have our L2 door right here, and our green engines. I'll move the aircraft just a little bit for you guys to see the engines. Should be in focus now. It is a dark green with a light blue towards the back, and then you have your engine covering back there. And then we'll focus on the winglets here, hopefully. As you can see, it's just all blue, but if we focus on the further winglet, which should be in focus now, you can see the animal, which is a eagle. If we move back to the main part of the aircraft, you can see we have our third door right here, which they would use for emergency exits only. Then it says flyfrontier.com right here. And then you have the registration, which is N709FR, and then you have your American flag. You also do have an antenna up here, and then you have your eagle right here. Overall, I do love this aircraft. The amount of detail on the aircraft especially is one of my favorites. I do love Frontier's liveries. I do not love flying them because their seats are very uncomfortable. My only concern with this model is probably the engine. As you can see, it is quite big, but it's not as big as it used to be, so they did something to fix it, and I'm very happy. On to the next model. Here is our next aircraft. It is the Gemini Jets Southwest 737-700 in the mustard livery. We will start off with the box, not too much detail. You do have the Gemini Jets logo and the computer-generated aircraft right here, which does not look like the right color, unfortunately, but who knows. Then it says Boeing 737-700 and your Southwest logo. We will get straight into the unboxing here. And then push that out to the side. And you can see the aircraft lying right there. Take the tab off, or the plastic covering, and there is the aircraft. Here is the full aircraft. It is definitely not the right color, but it's not as bad as I was expecting it to be. We will start off towards the front where you have your nose cone right here. And then you have your cockpit windows and your landing gear right here. As you can see, it is a gold and red colors. It is no blue, no orange. Actually, there is a little bit of orange towards the back, but it only features the gold and red color. As well as on the engines, which I'll put in focus now, you can see that it is the gold and red color. And then over here you have your overwing exit. Southwest is all economy, as I'm sure most of you know, so there would be no first class up here. Then you have your first antenna, which is surprising. I thought it'd be more towards the front. Either Gemini Jets messed up on that, or there just truly isn't one right there. Then we move a little further back, you have your Wi-Fi box. I believe that's what it's called. I've heard other people call it different things, but yeah. So then you go a little further back and you have your American flag and your back door, which would not be used for boarding typically. And then you have the registration here, which is in 7 something. I can't even read that. We will focus on the winglet here for a minute. You can see the outside is that gold color, and it does say southwest.com on the side. And then if you move towards the inside, it's pretty much the exact same thing. Overall, I do really like this model. I'm a little disappointed with the color, as it's a little too sparkly, and it actually does look a little better in person than it does on the camera. But overall, this is a very good model, and I am so happy I was able to get it. Of course, I had to save the best for last, in my opinion, which is the United Express Bombardier CRJ200, also known as the Mitsubishi CRJ200, or just Mitsubishi 200, but nobody calls it that. At the top of the box, we have the Gemini Jets logo, and then the computer-generated aircraft right here. And then surprisingly, they did not put Mitsubishi on here, they just put Bombardier CRJ200. And then you have the United logo right here, and it says 1/400 scale die-cast model aircraft. I do not want to go into the box too much because that can be really boring. So let's get straight into the actual unboxing part. Hopefully this is as good as some of the pictures I have seen, because I actually did order 3 of these, but only one of them came in this box. So expect a later unboxing with more Gemini Jets models. I also did order the CRJ 900, but unfortunately that did not come in this box either. First you take off the plastic covering, and then here is the aircraft lying right here. Very tiny, as you can see, but we'll get straight into the review. I think this is by far my favorite one out of all 3 of these, because the Southwest one, unfortunately, the gold was a little bit off, and the Frontier is definitely a favorite too, but the engines were a tad bit big. But this one looks pretty awesome, I do have to say. We'll start off at the nose cone up here, very tiny. I actually have been on a CRJ 200 multiple times. It is not a pleasant aircraft to fly, but it is definitely a aircraft that will get you to your destination safely. Up here you have the cockpit windows, and then you have your pretty much only boarding door. They use this, they flap it down, and then they attach the jetway. Some airports they don't even put a jetway on it, but that's besides the point. And then you have your first landing gear right here, and the Star Alliance logo right here. And then you have the United Express title up here. As you can see, the Express is in gray, as it should be. And then you have a little bit of windows here, and then you have your 2 overwing exits on each side. The only concern I have with this model is the winglets, and it's not really that big of a concern, other than they're not supposed to be that pointy in real life, but that's the winglet. Then we have our registration up here, which is N246PS. That's the registration. Then you have your all blue engines, which look phenomenal on this aircraft. And then we'll take a look at the tail here. Gemini Jets always does a good job with blending the United tail, so it's actually better than NG, surprisingly. But I still think NG's looks amazing, obviously. But you do have your globe in the all blue, and then it fades very good towards the top. That does conclude today's unboxing. Hope you guys did enjoy. I do have to mention that I still have 2 more of these guys on the way, and a Delta CRJ 900, as well as some Panda models that are actually already here that hopefully I will unbox next week. I will just have to look at my schedule. But anyway, I'll rate these aircrafts out of 10 really quick before the video ends. And if you did enjoy the unboxing, please like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. So I would like to rate this one, the first one, a 9 out of 10. My only reason being the winglet, which was a little messed up, but not too big of a concern. I will rate the middle one a 8 out of 10, just because the color's a tad bit off, but it is still a great model. And I will rate the Frontier 9 out of 10 as well, because it really does look fantastic, except for the engines, which are a little bit too big. But other than that, I think it looks amazing. But that does conclude today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope to see you again in the next video. I am hoping in the next few weeks that I will have a Denver progress update out for you guys, because I have been working on it pretty hard, and I'm working on cutting and painting and stuff like that, and I will get a progress update out for you guys. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video, hopefully. And that's it for me. Goodbye.